Nula Conna Díobh Accordia agus Fáilte. Welcome everybody to Grawnya's Home and Kitchen. It's Christmas Day today, 2019, and I want to show you how to make this delicious dessert. Sorry I didn't get it up in time, but you may be able to use it over the Christmas if you've got guests coming. So I did a video of how I prepared the dessert yesterday. I'm going to put that up now, and then we're going to come back and I'm going to show you how I'm going to finish the dessert off. This dessert wouldn't be very well known this side of the world. It's more of an Irish-English dessert, and it's called Banoffee pie. Very simple to make. There are many variations on it. I think the one I use is probably one of the more simplest, and hopefully you guys will be able to follow along with me. So it requires a crumb base. Now here in Canada you can buy these ready crust grain crusts, which I bought just to have on standby. They're always handy if somebody's coming in last minute and you want to whip something together. But traditionally I would make it with a digestive crumb base. Now here in Canada you can get many varieties of digestive biscuits, but the closest to back home are actually the President's Choice plain digestive biscuits. The Mr. Christie ones don't crumble like these do, so these are actually the closest to back home, and these are ideal for this recipe. So I've melted some butter, and there's actually a quarter pound of butter here, which would be a half a cup. I'm going to take my digestive biscuits and I'm going to crumble them here in the magic bullet. Now I'm just going to add these into the butter. So I used about 3/4 of a pack of the digestive biscuits. Okay, so I'm going to add in the rest of the cookies and I'm going to mix them through the butter. There are little chunks in there. You can just break them up with your fingers. Okay. So it's very similar to using graham crackers. It's just the digestives give it a lovely taste, and as I say, traditionally that's what we would use in Ireland. Okay, so I've mixed that through. There are little chunks in there, but I need to get my blender back. Now I'm going to take my crumbs and I'm going to put them into my springform pan. And then we're just going to pat it down to make as firm of a base as we can. We don't want it falling apart when we're serving our banoffee pie. And that will set when the butter hardens. There's our base. Okay guys, so now for the caramel. This is probably one of the easiest caramels you'll make. Years ago they used to say you had to stir it for like 25 minutes, and it was like such a pain. It would actually put you off making a dessert like this. Some people do take the Eagle brand condensed milk and they boil it for a couple of hours and it will turn to caramel, but I mean, who has time for that? I certainly don't. So this recipe is quick and easy, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So you start off with with a cup of butter, which is a half a pound of butter. I'm going to pop that into my pan. My saucepan, I should say. And this is a cup and a half of brown sugar. This is the Demerara brown sugar, which is like quite a dense sugar. If you were using a lighter brown sugar, you could put as much as 2 cups in it, but because this is a heavy sugar, I'm only putting a cup and a half in. So I'm just going to melt my butter. I have it on high there, but I'm going to turn it down a little bit. You don't want it to burn. Now my butter is melted, and I'm going to add my brown sugar. Now you're going to bring this to a boil, but not on a high heat. You're going to bring it to a boil on a medium heat. So stir your sugar into your butter. And like a medium to high. I have it sort of between high and medium. And I'm just going to combine it there. So it's starting to come to the boil. And then we're going to let it boil for 5 minutes. Okay, so you can see there now it's coming to the boil. So now you're going to boil this for 5 minutes. Keep it boiling on a medium heat, and then I'll show you the next step. Okay guys, so that's been boiling for 5 minutes. Now I've removed it from the heat and I'm going to add my condensed milk. Now you've got to keep stirring when you do this, okay? And it's, I don't know if you can hear it, it's kind of, you can hear it almost bubbling in there. So just keep stirring. Oh, my pan is... all of that out. Okay, just keep stirring. And there you have your caramel. Oh, that wasn't too hard, was it? Now we're going to take our caramel sauce, guys. This smells so good, and we're going to pour our caramel over our crumb base. We're just going to spread it out. Okay, so now I'm going to cover this and I'm going to put it in the fridge to cool. Okay guys, so there's the caramel. You can see that it's set and firm, and now we're going to take our bananas. Okay, so we're going to peel our banana. Now I bought these bananas a couple of days ago because I find bananas are never properly ripe the day you buy them. So if it's the same in your country, buy them in advance so that you can have nice fresh bananas. Okay, so we're just going to cut the bananas into slices. This is the easiest part of the dessert. And then we're going to lay the bananas around the top of the caramel. Okay guys, so now we're going to take some whipping cream. So it's a 35% whipping cream, and I'm actually going to put a little bit extra because I have Christmas pudding for after dinner. Okay guys, so there is the cream whipped. Just make sure you don't over whip it because it will turn to butter. And now I'm going to take my banoffee pie and we're going to top it with our cream. So I'll just gently, so I don't disturb the bananas, put the cream on top and spread it over. Now if you're good at piping, you could pipe the cream on. You know, I'm not a professional chef or cook or anything of the sort. I'm just a home baker, so but I'm just actually just going to take it. My usual little trick is I take a little fork and I just fluff up the top just to give it a little bit of a design. And if you have chocolate, you could grate chocolate over it. If you want to melt some chocolate at home, if you have a flake, it's ideal because you can actually just break the flake over it. Okay guys, there you have it. I hope you give this a try. It's an absolutely delicious dessert. I'd like to wish you all a safe and happy Christmas, happy holidays, whatever it is you're celebrating. Please be safe, and if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel and give me a thumbs up, that would be amazing, and I will see you all in the new year. Take care guys.